The Republican Party has apparently lost all faith in Donald Trump. And we know that because the chair of the Republican National Committee, a man by the name of Joe Gruters, actually admitted that recently, telling a conservative outlet, quote, "The chances are Republicans will go down and will go down hard. This is an absolute disaster. No matter which party is in power, they usually get crushed in the midterms." Usually, yes. Historically, yes. But you're also the leader of a party that has quite literally ignored the plight of hundreds of millions of Americans who cannot afford basic necessities, while the leader of your party, the real leader, Trump, has actually made that crisis so much worse. So yeah, you're going to get crushed. That's not the shocking part. What's shocking is that the chair of the Republican National Committee is admitting that with still 11 months to go. That's the point that people are missing in this story. It's not that he said it. It's when he said it. Because he said it now. But you guys still have 11 months, right? The people in Congress still have half their term to go, but he's telling us we're not going to do anything because we can't do anything because Trump is the guy calling the shots. He's going to ignore the problem. The problem will, of course, continue to get worse because of that. So we're going to lose in a year because we know this guy's not going to do anything. That is an admission that they have lost all faith in Donald Trump. He's not going to do what needs to be done. He doesn't know how to do what needs to be done. And even if he did know how to do it, he doesn't care enough to actually do it. All he cares about are his ballrooms and his parties and his, multiple dementia tests that he now takes every couple of months. That's what the president's priorities are. So the party has lost faith. Polls are showing us that Republican voters have lost faith in Donald Trump. Not a majority yet, but getting there. In fact, getting dangerously close to a majority. If Trump does not correct things, if he does not reverse his trade war, and he will not, he is going to lose everything. Every bit of support. That MAGA movement is on the verge of death right now. Some of it is self-inflicted within them, right? They're currently fighting over, should we allow the openly racist to be active or should we tell them to be quiet? So the Civil War is taking them down. Their disillusionment with Donald Trump is taking them down. MAGA doesn't survive this. MAGA does not survive this administration. And it's because we are living through the real life, the emperor has no clothes. And when you have the chairman of the Republican National Committee effectively admitting that to the public, that this guy is not going to change course and what he's doing is harmful, you're toast. You don't come back from that. And it's important to remember that Mr. Gruters here is not just some anti-Trump Republican who somehow rose to the top ranks of the party. This guy was handpicked by Donald Trump. Trump put him there. He is a Trump guy. But even he has lost faith, with that moron sitting in the Oval Office. Have you, or someone you know, ever had your identity stolen, been a victim of fraud, or been hacked, scammed, doxxed? How does it make you feel that so much of your information is available for anyone to purchase? That's why I recommend today's sponsor, Aura, to my family and friends. Aura protects your privacy by identifying data brokers who are selling your information. Aura takes care of the hard part, automatically removing your information from these sites and, most importantly, keeping it off. There are a lot of services that offer this too, but none of them offer as many features as Aura and for the same price. Aura is all-in-one digital security. You may already have a digital security tool, but not having Aura is like leaving the front door locked, but then leaving the back door wide open. You get alerts if your personal information is found on the dark web. They provide real-time fraud alerts for both credit and banking. They have 24/7 monitoring to help keep your identity secure. They provide a secure VPN, antivirus, password manager, you name it. And they have US-based support available around the clock if something does go wrong. And if anything does happen, Aura includes $5 million in identity theft insurance protection. And they have US fraud experts that are ready to help you 24/7. It's one app that provides every layer of protection. I don't want to leave myself vulnerable online, and you shouldn't either. And that's why I personally use Aura. Try it for yourself. Go to aura.com/Farron to try 14 days for free. That's enough time for Aura to start scrubbing your personal information off these data broker sites without you having to lift a finger.